here. Oh, okay.
Whoa,
Now.
this is a huge attic. Whoa.
Oh, give me your hand, Miss Rowland.
Oh, please call me Carolyn.
Oh, Carolyn.
There's tons of space. Wow.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of room up here. Yeah, the other owners had, they had a lot of stuff up here.
How long did you say that they had lived here?
I think about 20 years, yeah, and they just loved it. And you're going to love it too when you buy this house.
If we buy it.
Oh, well, well, sure. You know, I think it will just be wonderful for you. It'll just be perfect for your family and your kids.
Well, we don't have any kids.
Oh,
Come on, Carolyn. We talk about this all the time. We're going to have kids. Can you imagine what this would be like in a playroom?
Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves here, dear?
Come on, it's great. I can do most of the work myself. I get some help on those stairs over there, but I can do all the rest myself.
You mean like your last attic one?
Oh, let's not go there.
He fell through the ceiling. Right through.
Oh, no. Were you hurt?
No, I missed this floor joist and stepped on some sheetrock and fell through the floor next door, or down below, and a few scrapes, you know, mostly just a bruised ego.
He was very, very lucky.
Boy, I guess you were. Well, I think you're right. This will be just a wonderful space for a rec room, a playroom, a guest room.
What about the storage?
Oh, the storage. Yes, I have seen them do storage, and they can actually do it underneath here. And you know what? I have contractors that will work with you on that, too.
Well, that would mean even more money sunk into this house.
Well, that's true, but I'll tell you what, it's money well invested, and you get every penny of that back, I promise.
Not every penny, not all the interest.
Come on, Carolyn, we've been over this. We need to move, and we definitely need more space.
The cost is awfully high.
Well, you know, maybe we could get the owners to bargain a little.
Hey, look at this.
What is that, pray tell?
Work on it, I guess.
Well, you know what? They said there was something here that we were just going to love.
What's the sign saying under its neck there?
Wally, Ghost of Earlwood Avenue.
Oh.
Curses be upon ye who disturb my blessed rest.
Oh dear. That is so weird.
And when I redo this room, Wally gets a place of honor.
We are not redoing this room, with or without Wally. We're not even sure we're buying this house.
Oh, come on, I love this house. It's got everything.
Honey, I think you're letting your emotions get the best of you.
You know, I think you should just trust your gut instincts.
Well, sometimes you have to take a deep breath and think straight.
Oh.
Come on, this house has everything. Lots of bedrooms. You said you liked the kitchen. It's got a den, plenty of storage. Hey, good school district. They're rebuilding the school right next door. Hey, what's not to like?
The cost.
That's detail, dear.
Well, like I said, I think we could get them to bargain a little.
Well, it needs to be a lot of bargaining.
Well, you know what? I don't think it's going to happen because this has only been on the market just a few days, and I have lots of people here that
Well,
like to
I
come and
really
see.
think we should look around some more, Joe. Really do.
No. I think. What are you saying? This place is perfect for you. It just does it all over the place.
Please, don't start pressuring us.
No, I was just saying, you know, I think it'll be fine. Trust yourself. I think it's clear.
I just don't know.
Well, now you did say you folks were religious, right?
Oh, we're religious, all right. Not the eating fish every Friday kind of religious, but we're Lutherans.
Well, look, I'm no prophet or anything, but I think God wants you to have this house.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Carolyn, God wants us to have this house.
Have you lost your mind? Since when does God have anything to do with our house decision?
Well, it sounded good. You know, I just thought that.
I'm sorry, I just have a gut feeling. And you know what? Look at all the signs that brought you here to
I
this
don't
neighborhood.
think God cares cares one way or another about this house.
Would you let me tell you about the signs that brought you here? You know, you weren't even looking in this neighborhood, and then your friends told you that this house was right here and it's perfect for you. And then all of a sudden, this house came up and it was the right price for you, just like that. And besides that, doesn't God want us to have a nice, comfortable home? He wants you to have this house.
That's not the point. The issue is how comfortable. This is a lot of house, Joe.
But we can afford it, honey.
It's within the boundaries of what the mortgage company said you could afford, dear.
They don't take everything into account. They want you to be house poor. They're in the business of pushing houses. Since you brought God into this equation.
Oh, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. She's into God. And I don't think quite the level you are.
Yes, I'm into God. And you should be more so. Did that mortgage company ever mention anything about our gift to the church? Did they take that into account when they do their figures?
Well, they can.
Or how about the simple issue of what a house can say about us?
This house says wonderful things. It says quality. It says charm. It says affordability.
This house screams attic conversion. We're in here. We can take this window open.
Listen, it could also say that we care more about a house than we do other things.
I don't, but this would be a great house to raise kids in.
What message would it send to the kids? That we are special? That we all should have our private spaces in our home? Sometimes I wonder if our parents and their parents didn't get it right. You know, simple houses, crowded bedrooms and bunk beds and one TV and one bathroom.
It's not all it's cracked up to be. I grew up that way, and let me tell you, it's sometimes tough to get a word in edgewise, or sometimes tough to even get a bite at the table.
But you got to know one another, didn't you? When you thought about those kinds of houses, you thought family, not better homes and gardens.
There is nothing wrong with having a nice house.
No, there's not. But I'm just sharing my struggle. You got me at a bad time.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, you probably wouldn't understand.
Well, just try me.
It's Lent.
Oh no, here goes that Lent stuff. She gives up more stuff for Lent. First it's chocolate, then it's coffee, and
I
then...
think Lent is a special time, that's all. And it's all about sacrifice and discipleship. And sometimes our stuff gets in the way of our faith journey. And, you know, like our homes and our cars and our TVs and our treasures and all our things. Isn't that why we give up things for Lent? So we can focus on what's really important?
I know. Take one of those rooms downstairs, put an altar into it, and make a little chapel.
Don't be sarcastic with me.
No.
The house should be a chapel. The home should help you with your walk with God, not get in the way.
This home is not going to get in the way.
Are you sure? There's going to be a lot more to do around the house, more projects, more chores. And what about it's going to be hard on our finances? I won't cut down on what we give to the church. Remember Ananias and Sapphira?
I know.
Remember that story?
I know.
Who are they? Are they out dancing with the stars?
A realtor's worst nightmare. They are the people in Acts that didn't give their fair share back to God when they sold some property.
So what happened to them?
I'd rather not say.
You tell him. Tell him.
Okay, they were struck down. Dead!
Whoa! God sure takes this commission stuff kind of seriously now.
Yes, he does. And if stuff gets in the way of God's commissions, you know, giving of, what does our prayer say? Ourselves, our time, and our possessions. Well, we just have to watch this stuff, Joe. Even the choices we make in a home. Maybe we should simply have a moratorium on buying and selling houses during Lent. Don't you think that would be wise?
Oh, bad idea. No.
Giving up moving or changing or acquiring more stuff during Lent.
Look, my pastor wouldn't go along with this.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm very sure. Yes, that's true. Yep. I know the story of Ananias and Sapphira, and I do give God what he expects. Isn't that the point?
What?
No matter what house you live in, or what car you drive, or what stuff you have, you're supposed to give back, thankfully, and with a good spirit. And when God enables you to buy this house, you should say thanks.
But a lot of people don't. The house swallows them up. They get drowned chasing after their possessions.
Yeah.
So, have you ever told someone not to buy a house because it might hurt their faith journey?
The truth.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And I will always remember the first person I told that to.
Why is that?
Because it was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There was a time when I was about to buy a house, and I didn't because I just thought it would just be too hard on my faith journey. So I just waited a little while. So you know what? I really do understand what you're going through. And whatever decision you come up with, I'll understand. But you need to know something, that a house does not make a Christian. The Christian makes the house. And this place will be anything you two want it to be. Truly.
What do you think about that?
Well, you know, I love the house.
Can I talk to my fixer-upper husband for a moment?
Well, sure you can. You know what? I'll be right downstairs. But you know what? Be very careful on these steps.
Oh,
You too.
And you know what? Remember, in my father's house, there are many rooms. Many rooms!
Very funny!
Okay, Carolyn, so we can make storage here, and we can put that...
Joe, you're way ahead of yourself. Why don't you stop and think once?
Because if I stop to think about things, I never get anything done. You can always find a reason why not do something. Heck, I probably wouldn't even got married if I thought about it. Just joking there. Sometimes you gotta trust your instincts. This is a great house. And she is right. It's the Christians that make the house. Honey, no matter what house we live in or where we are, it'll be like the pastor says. As for me and my house, we'll serve the Lord. Yes? So why don't we go home, we'll sit down at the kitchen table, we'll do the numbers from top to bottom, make sure the house payment and gifts to the church all add up. We'll get it all in order.
Okay. But I don't want to be house poor, Joe.
Oh, I agree.
And I also don't want to be house spiritually poor.
Well, we couldn't afford that.
Okay. Run the numbers.
Okay, now, I can fix this attic up for next
We're not
month.
doing anything with the attic, Joe. Come on.
But honey,
I'm
come
telling you nothing.
on. All right, for now.
Forever.
Can we at least talk about it?
All right, let's talk. Come on.
Let's go. Hey, watch your step. See you later, Wally.
Let's go.
You're not saying goodbye to Wally.
I'm not going to say goodbye to a warthog.
Come on, that's Wally the Warner. He's the guardian of the house. You gotta say goodbye.
Joe.
Come on, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Wally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bye, Wally. We'll see you later.
it's an awfully nice house. Don't you just love the fireplace? Look at it.